We're here in Beaver Stadium with head coach James Franklin. And coach, an exciting weekend, being able to get out on the road. What can you say that is exciting to you about this week heading on the road?
Well, the last time we were there, it was a tremendous atmosphere. Obviously, regionally specific, this game makes a lot of sense, for the Big Ten, but also just for college football in general. We have a lot of players, obviously, from the state of New Jersey, a lot of kids that, on their roster that we're aware of and have relationships with and vice versa. So it's another opportunity to play a Big Ten game. It's also exciting that it's close enough that our fans can go support us. I've already been hammering the New Jersey alumni chapters as well as the New York alumni chapters. Hopefully they'll come out and support the guys as well.
And then going from that noon kick last week to the 8 p.m. kick this week, what's the message in terms of focus and preparation and being able to stay dialed in with a little bit of downtime?
Well, we've had a number of these already, so our guys are used to it, and we got a pretty good routine. Obviously for us, we need to do a great job of taking the extra time and using it the best way we possibly can, so our guys can go out and play fast and aggressive and confident on Saturday, which I know Rutgers is going to be ready for us. And then also, all the other stuff that goes in terms of getting back home, because we probably won't get back until about 4 o'clock in the morning. So we just got to be organized with all those types of things and make sure we do a great job with this entire trip.
And taking a quick look back at Indiana, the offensive line, just having undergone so much adversity, especially within the last couple of weeks, what has it been about their ability to find a way to win and help the team that has really impressed you the most?
Well, it's not ideal, but I'm really proud of Coach Limegrover and what he's done. I'm really proud of Brian Guy and Dowry and the guys that have taken leadership at that position and the young guys that have stepped up. So, losing Nelly, losing Paris, losing McGovern, they're guys that aren't easy to replace. So guys coming in and stepping up and doing, asking Bates, who's played guard, has never really played tackle at all until last week, moving him out there, and I thought he did a nice job for us. So our whole team, no different than linebacker earlier in the year, has kind of really taken this approach and run with it and realize, there are no other options. We just got to find a way to get it done and be successful.
And speaking of linebacker, against Indiana, we saw Brandon Smith make that tremendous stop on 4th and goal. What can you say about the progression and how some of those injuries have helped in terms of developing players and giving depth to that area?
He's an example of a guy that, just kept preparing for his opportunity. When it came, he was ready for it, and not just, sometimes that happens and the guy's able to go out and play out of his mind for 1 week, but he can't really sustain it. He's really playing at a high level. Each week he's getting better, in his command and taking control of the defense and barking out orders and instructions, which is an area he needs to continue to grow. But I'm really, really happy for him.
And then another area of defense, the defensive line, just really relentless in their pursuit, at least 3 sacks in each of the last 2 games. What can you say has impressed you from their ability to sustain there?
I think the biggest thing is our depth. We're able to play a bunch of guys at both defensive end and D tackle. A lot of times when you talk about a first team and a second team and then even a third team, there's a drop off, and we really don't have one. I mean, I would say our first, second, or third teams could all be starters for us. And, the fact that we're able to keep those guys fresh and wear people down, depth is something we've worked really hard at creating over 3 years, and that was a big challenge coming into the season, was replacing the guys that had left. And I think Coach Spencer, as well as all those defensive linemen, with Evan Schwann's leadership as our only senior, I think is doing a great job.
And then looking at Rutgers a little bit, obviously under the direction of a first-year head coach, what have you seen from them on film that kind of presents some challenges in terms of matchups?
Yeah, obviously you look at their season, they have played some people really, really competitive. Obviously being at home, there's some advantages to that as well. Defensively, they're really good against the pass, stopping the pass, so that's going to be a challenge for something that we've done really well, throughout the season, especially the later part of the season. Their offense really does so many different things, and that's the challenge. You're breaking the tape down, and they're empty, they're unbalanced, their formation into the sideline. They do all these different things to challenge you, so that's going to be something that we've been working on all week long. Where some people, it's just you're focused on their bread and butter. This is kind of a combination of just a lot of different things that we need to get organized for. And then special teams, I think we have some advantages in special teams. We need to take advantage of it. Obviously, they lost one of the more explosive punt return, kick return guys in the country earlier in the season. So, we have some opportunities in the special teams area that we need to take advantage of on Saturday.
Great. And offensively, with a newer quarterback coming in the last couple of games, what have you seen from him that is impressive to you?
Yeah, he's a talented guy. You can see, he's still learning every single game, but he definitely has the talent, and that's something that concerns you because guys like that, just like Trace, they're going to get better every single week, and they're doing a good job of taking advantage of his strengths. So, they're going to continue to grow. They're going to be a challenge this Saturday. There's no doubt about it, but. I like our team's approach. I like how they've been working each week and handling adversity and overcoming things, and we're going to need to continue to do that.
Well, thank you so much, and good luck this weekend, Coach.
Thank you.